Okay, year 13s, we'll look at an example of transformations of a trig graph. So we're being asked to graph this particular function and then write the range and the period of this function. So in order to sort of get our heads around it, I'm going to draw out the normal function of y equals sine x. And so you should be used to drawing this by now and familiar with the way it cycles through according to its period of pi. Now, the first thing we need to take into account is what this 2 in the front is doing, what multiplying it by 2 actually has the effect of. And so what I'll do is I'll just select that graph, and what that effect is it's stretching it. It's stretching it up to an amplitude of 2 and stretching it down to -2 as well. And that's what that effect of 2 has. So now we'll consider what this -1 does to it, and all that does is shift it down by 1. And so it's going to start at -1, and that's what that effect has. And so that's the graph that we'll end up with at the end. So in terms of the question asking about what's the range and the period, I'll just bring my pen back. So the range and the period. So the range of it, well, its maximum is at +1 and its minimum is at -3, and so its range is from positive or -3 to +1 on the y-axis, and its period remains unchanged because it just has the same period as a normal sine graph. So it still has a period of 2 pi, and that's what that question is essentially asking. So I know some of you won't be able to do this on a piece of paper, but that's the thought process that you're going to be going through before you put pen to paper. Okay, so there's the work set out for you, and including the old exercise reference. So make sure you get through a few of these problems and plot them out, but don't think that you necessarily have to do every single last question. Okay, just do the ones that you need to focus on. And that is where I'll end this video. Thank you.